All right, let's dive into a topic that, if you're coming from the relational database world, is going to feel like a breath of fresh air, querying data that's nested inside other data.
I mean, if you've ever lost an afternoon trying to wrestle a five-table join into submission just to get a complete picture of your data, then you are in the right place. We're about to look at a totally different approach that can make those headaches a distant memory. So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with the basics. What are embedded documents? Then we'll see how to find them, first with exact matches, then with the super handy dot notation. After that, we'll tackle nested arrays and then wrap it all up with a look at your new querying toolkit. Let's get to it. First things first, before we can start firing off queries, we have to know what we're aiming at. So what exactly is an embedded document anyway? And really, it's that simple. It's a document inside another document. Instead of putting an employee's address in a separate addresses table, you just put the address information right inside the employee's document itself. Think of it like clipping the address card directly to the main file, instead of storing it in a whole other filing cabinet down the hall. And here is what that looks like in the wild. We've got our employee document, and right inside of it, there's an address field that holds its own little document with all the address details. See? All the related data is kept together. This is the key to saying goodbye to those complicated joins.
Okay, so we've got our data nested. Now how do we find anything? Let's start with the most direct approach. What if you want to find a document by matching the entire embedded document?
So check this out. Let's say we're looking for this specific employee, and we know their exact address details, both the previous street and the current one. How do we write a query to find just this one person?
Well, the most straightforward way is to just hand the database a perfect copy of the nested document you're looking for. It's like showing it a photograph and saying, "Find me this." It's a direct one-to-one comparison, but, and this is a big but, it comes with a couple of very, very important rules. And yeah, these rules are no joke. For this to work, the match has to be perfect. Every field and every value has to be identical. But it goes one step further. The order of the fields has to be exactly the same too. If previous comes before current in your query, but not in the database document, no match. It is that strict. So that exact match method is useful, but it's pretty rigid, right? What if you don't know the entire address? Or maybe you just don't care about the whole thing. What if you only want to find someone based on one specific piece of info inside that nested document? Exactly. Let's say we want to find everybody who used to live on Crescent Street. We don't care where they live now. Our old exact match query is totally useless here. We need a way to kind of peek inside that address document and just check one field. And this is where dot notation comes in. And it is such an elegant solution. You literally just create a path to the field you want using a dot. See that? Address, dot previous. You're telling the database, hey, go into the address document and then find me the previous field. It's simple, it's clean, and it's way more flexible. All right, now we're going to level up. This is where things get really interesting. So far, we've been looking at one-to-one stuff. One employee, one address. But what about one-to-many relationships, like one student who has a whole list of grades for many different classes? This is where embedding truly shines. And this is how you'd often structure it. The marks field doesn't just hold a single document anymore. It holds an array of documents. It's a list. And each item in that list is its own little self-contained document with the class and the score. This is how you model that one-to-many data without ever needing a separate table. So, how do we search inside this list? Well, believe it or not, our first technique, the exact match, still works. If you know the complete exact details of one of those entries, you can just provide that full document in your query. The database will then find any student record where the marks array contains that specific element. But you know what's coming, right? What if you want to find all students who scored less than 400 in any of their classes? You don't know the exact document, you just have a condition for one of its fields. How do you apply that condition across a whole list of nested documents? And here is the most beautiful part. You don't need to learn a new trick. The same dot notation we just learned works seamlessly on arrays. It's incredible. By writing marks.total, you're telling the database, go into the marks array, look inside every single document in there, and check the total field. It'll automatically apply your condition to every entry in the list. No loops, no complex logic, it just works. Whew.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground here, right? We've gone from the very basics all the way up to some really slick, powerful querying patterns. So let's do a super quick recap of the new tools you've got in your toolkit.
Okay, tool number one, you can match the entire embedded document, but you have to remember that field order is absolutely key. Tool number two, for way more flexibility, you can use dot notation to target a single nested field. And tool number three, the real powerhouse. You use that same dot notation to query fields across an entire array of documents. Pretty cool, huh?
And this all brings us back to where we started. Why does any of this matter? Well, it's right there on the screen. The whole point is that embedded documents help you reduce those expensive complex joins. By keeping related data together, you end up writing simpler queries, and that can make your whole application run a lot faster. And that's our look at querying embedded documents. We really hope this gives you some new ways to think about building more efficient and intuitive data models. If you found this useful, you know the drill. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. And hey, the next time you find yourself about to write a crazy join, just take a second and ask yourself, could this just be an embedded document? Thanks for watching.